happy day. We are going to do our magic circles today and a chair. Any chair will do. Sometimes it is kind of nice to have a chair with an open back, but you can manage pretty much with anything, even a stool. So we're gonna start standing because I love to start standing. And we're gonna go with a parallel hip distance today. And we're gonna start with some arm presses first. So let's reach straight out of those shoulders and let's do 12 presses. We're gonna do 12 presses today. And as you're doing this, you're thinking that you're in your tallest spine, all the way from the heels up to the hips, up to the shoulders, up to the back of the head. You're just standing nice and tall. Last two. Good. Go ahead and roll those out. Roll the shoulders out. And then reach on up. So arms to ears here. And you're going to do 12 more presses. Now you have your chair here. So if you prefer to sit for these, you can sit for all of these. Last two. And then bring that down, go ahead, roll the shoulders out, and we're gonna reach low. So right in front of us, we're gonna press 12 more times. Nice way to warm up today, warming up the upper body as we stand nice and tall. Last two. Good, let's go ahead and do our sides, and then we'll go to our back. So today, I'm gonna reach myself up nice and tall, maybe help pick myself up in the center here as my heel is on the pad, and we're gonna do 12 on this side or thereabouts. Shoulder is down, head is tall, arm is reaching, and I'm really pressing through those feet into the ground to stand nice and tall. Last two. And then we're gonna go to that other side. We're gonna put one hand on the hip, heel of the hand on the other handle. Reach up nice and tall. Maybe bring those bottom ribs back just a little bit. If you're reaching a little tall, you might go into extension. Let's just try a nice tall spine. And then press, 12 presses here. Nice big inhales and exhales. Last two. And there you go. Let's reach back behind the body here. So if you're seated, you might have to reach around the chair. You might be able to reach through to do this one. Up to you, or you can stand. You're gonna press 12 times in the back. And even if you can't press, you're just gonna think that you're standing in your tallest spine and you're actively trying to press that circle closed. Press, last two. And then go ahead and roll those shoulders out. Now that we've done some of the arm work and we were trying to stand tall, now let's try our forward fold. I'm gonna go with the wide position. You can play with any position you want to. If you need to be just a little bit steady, you don't have to articulate down. You can just do a forward fold and come back up. So let's reach up, press into those heels and your big toe ball joint and your little toe ball joint, and you're just gonna take yourself forward. Again, you can articulate as much or as little as you want to. Let gravity take you here. Press into those feet, pull yourself up, reach your circle nice and tall. Two more like that. Reach it down. Nice big inhale, maybe all the way down. Then let's exhale to pull it up. One more like that. Inhale, come all the way down. Let gravity take you. Exhale to pull it up. Now when we go down, we're gonna do just a little bit of a sway moment, both of them. Come on down. Let's have ourselves a moment here. We're gonna just sway the upper body back and forth. Maybe you sway the hips a little bit, but we're just gonna try and loosen up the hip area by maybe moving the upper body. And maybe it's a figure eight, maybe it's side to side. You can play with a little bit. And now I'm gonna go to a little bit of a figure eight. That feels good to me. Nice big inhales and exhales. Press into those feet as you go side to side. And then come back to the middle. Let gravity take you a little bit. Maybe you sink into gravity. Press into those feet. Nice big inhale. And then exhale. Roll yourself all the way up. come nice and tall. Whew, and then you can shake out the legs a little bit if you need to, anything there. Come back to that standing position, and we're gonna do our rotation. So hips stay forward. Let's take the arms. We're trying to think that if our heart and chin are in the center of the circle, that's where they stay. And we rotate, rotate, rotate. Inhale back to center. Exhale to rotate, rotate, rotate. Inhale back to center. One more each side. Inhale, center, and exhale. And inhale. Good, do whatever you need to do to sort of roll it out. We're gonna do our side bend now. I'm gonna put my hands on the inside. Fingertips are gonna reach up. From here, we're gonna keep the hips and the legs steady. We're gonna reach over, we're gonna reach down in the leg, the opposite leg of where we're reaching, and then pick ourselves back up. Keep the hips nice and still. Reach over, trying to create space on both sides, and then reach it up. One more like that on each side. Reach it over, and back up. And last one to this side. And up. Now we're gonna allow the hip. As we go over, we can take the hip over, and then you're gonna pick yourself back up. And then you're gonna reach over, stretch the hip to the opposite side, pull yourself up to the top, one more each side. Go ahead and press out on that circle. Give you a little something extra in the back and the shoulders, and reach it up. Go ahead and take that circle down, roll that out a little bit. So there's our side bend. Let's do our extension, and then we'll do some seated work. I am gonna have my arms on the outside. You can play with your hands on the inside for this as well. Really nice. So since my arms are on my hands are on the outside, I'm gonna squeeze in a little bit. I'm in my tall position, and I'm just gonna reach myself back and come forward. And we're thinking that we're reaching from the ribs and up. Get to stretch back, and we're gonna try and keep our low back where it is. Reach back as you inhale. Exhale, bring yourself back to your tall spine. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come to that tall spine. Last one, inhale in. And exhale, back to tall spine. All right, let's do some seated work, and we'll come back to standing for some footwork. Let's take the chair. Right here, I'm gonna make sure that I'm close enough. We're gonna do a few leg presses. So I want you to take that magic circle right above the knee. We are gonna go below the knee as well. And then once you're there, I want you to walk your feet forward. And I just think you can't see my feet, so I'm just gonna move back a little bit. Okay, so I'm sitting toward the front of my chair right now. And then the magic circle is right above the knees. I'm gonna walk my feet in so the insides of my feet are together. I'm gonna be nice and tall here. You can put your hands behind your head if you want to try and keep yourself in that nice tall spine. You're gonna open up the legs, keep the feet together. Then you're gonna try and squeeze the circle close. You're gonna open but resist, and then squeeze to close. Open and squeeze to close. You're gonna try and keep those toe joints down on the mat and your heel down on the mat. Let it open and then close. We're aiming for 10 here, so I'm thinking we have 3 more. Squeeze for 1, open, squeeze for 2, open, and last one here. Good. Let's take it right below the knee. And now just the same exact movement, except for it's a little bit lower. And then open. So if this is uncomfortable, you might need to move it just a little bit, or you might need to open up your feet. You can do the same exact hand position, but you're going to close and then open. Same movement here, just the magic circles in a different spot. So press those feet into the mat. You're sitting tall from your tailbone to the top of your head. Last 2. last one here. And then let that open. All right, we're gonna do our 100 from here. So I want you to sort of put this around your knees, and then I want you to think that there is, basically the floor is behind you right now, so you're sitting tall. Then I want you to curl back a little bit like you're in your 100 position. And I'm gonna do this from the side so you can see it. I think this will be good. So you're toward the front here. You have your feet together and you're pressing out on that circle. You're sitting nice and tall. So this is if I'm lying on the mat. And then if that were the case, I just round to here. So I got a little flexion in my upper back. I'm pulling my waistband back. From here, we're gonna inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. We're gonna keep space here. We're gonna pull out on that magic circle. So you are pressing out on that magic circle, pulling it apart with your legs, your nice equal weight in those sits bones, and then reach that waistband back. Because the longer we're here and the longer we try and press out, we're gonna be thinking that we're coming forward. So we wanna actively press back. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. So you have a slight curve from the top of your head to your tailbone. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. And exhale. Woo, okay. Let the circle go a little bit. If you were feeling something in your backside, really feeling that nice sit tall, go ahead and shake it out a little bit. And then you're gonna come to the front of your chair. We're gonna walk the feet out just a little bit, but we're gonna keep the magic circle on the outsides of the leg, okay? We're gonna do our half roll back. And having a chair here is good. You might need some grippy pads underneath if you might slip. But we're gonna pull that circle out. We're gonna reach the arms forward, and we're just gonna round back. And maybe we touch, and then we're gonna curl forward. So here's what I want you to do on the next one. I want you to think that you could be sitting here just like normal, or you could really turn everything on in your back body and sort of lift up. So you sort of lift up. From there, you keep that lift, and then I want you to take the waistband back all the way, touch the upper body, and then curl yourself forward, all while pulling out of this magic circle. And take it back. And exhale forward. Keep your bottom and your back body on, reach back, come forward. Last one, reach it back, and come forward. Okay, we're gonna move the chair just for a second. We're gonna do some standing presses, and then we're gonna do some footwork. So let's just move that for about a minute or 5. Let's start with those standing presses. Go ahead, place that magic circle right above the ankles, nice and parallel with the feet and with the magic circle. From here, arm position can be on the hips. You can practice here, here, or here. You can also have your hand against the wall or your chair. We're gonna go back and forth. So first you're gonna lift up one leg, and as you're here, you're gonna press 10 times in toward the other leg. So this is a straight press across. Last 2. Then come down, we're gonna go to the other side. You'll lift up, you'll get your balance, and then you're gonna press again for 10. 5 more. Last one. All right, come back. We're gonna do the quarter circle, which is us moving it to the front, just about a quarter of the circle. So you're just moving the circle just a bit. Again, you can play with arms wherever you want them. I'm gonna keep mine on my hips today. So I'm gonna have to reach up to get my leg up, and then I'm gonna bring it forward, that quarter of a circle, and then I'm gonna press back toward the leg. And we're aiming for 10. 3, 2, 1. Bring the circle back, come down. Make sure you're nice and square. Lift up again, reaching up here all the way to the top, Take that magic circle, a quarter of a circle to the front and press. Woo, last 3. Woo, and back. Almost lasted there. That's why it's good to have a wall or something near you. Okay, now we're gonna take it a quarter back. So lift up, really bring yourself up to lift that leg. Take the leg quarter of a circle back and you're gonna press for 10. 5 more, 3, 2, 1. Bring it center, okay? So far, I'm able to hold onto my circle in the same spot, which is good for me. Now I'm gonna reach up here so that I can lift this leg up and I can be up. I'm holding myself up, take the leg back, quarter of that circle, and then press leg towards leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, we did it. Oh, wow. Okay, now we're gonna take that magic circle up right above the knees. We're gonna walk the feet in slightly, and you can be in a Pilates V here. Okay, you can leave a little space for this first one. We're gonna take ourselves down and then squeeze up. And I'm gonna move the magic circle a little bit because you want that evenness so that when you come up, you're sort of squeezing everything together and then you get to bend down. The first couple, I just like to say, don't seem to count because you have to get your magic circle and your feet in the right spot. Then we reach up and we come down. We reach up and we come down. We're doing 2 more. The last one. Okay, let it go a little bit. Try and get those heels closer together. Woo. Even if you have to be a little bit more wide-footed. So from here, we need a little bit more turnout. I want you to be tall from your head to your tailbone. You're gonna bend down, keep the knees over the big toe, and then up, and then down, and up. Woo, who's feeling this? Me. Last one, we're only doing 5. Woo, okay, take that out and shake that out. Wow. Okay, was not expecting that, but that was great. That felt awesome. Okay, now we're gonna go into our standing footwork. So I know we just kind of did a lot of leg work, but we're gonna do our standing footwork. Then we're gonna come back to the chair. So let's put heels together, toes apart. Now it feels really good to have heels together, toes apart, I'm sure. And you can bring that circle in front of you and do a nice light press. And we're gonna go into that standing footwork. Lift the heels up, bend down, we were just here. Take the heels down and stretch those legs long. We're gonna do 8 today. Bend the knees, come down and up. Lift, bend, heels down, straighten the legs, up, bend, heels down, straighten, we're halfway there. Just maybe reset the head and the shoulders and the hips so that you're nice and tall and you stay tall as you come down. Take the heels down, lift up. 2 more. Reach up, bend the knees, bring the heels down, reach yourself up. Last one, lift, bend, heels down, and straight up. Now we're gonna reverse that for 8 more. I know it seemed like a lot. So, feet are flat, we bend the knees first. So as we bend the knees, we're thinking that we're nice and tall here. And I'll do it from the side. I'm pretty close to the wall here. I'm gonna do it from the side so you can see that sometimes balance brings you maybe forward and backward, but the idea is that we're tall from our tailbone to our head. Okay, then you just need to get your feet in the right spot so that you know you can lift up, bend the knees, lift the heels, reach up and come down. So you're trying to stay in that same plane that whole time. And that's why I always like to give that readjust if you need to cue, because sometimes you don't realize we're doing it until we hear that. Then bend, lift, reach up, come down. I think we have 2 more. Bend, lift the heels, come up, and come down. So I just tucked my chin a little bit. So if you're looking up or down, just make sure that you're looking straight ahead when you do those, okay? All right, let's bring that chair back. We're gonna do our head presses, our neck presses. We can do this standing as well, but it's really nice to do it seated as well. So you can sit as much on the chair as you want to. You can come forward, you can go back, you can really be comfortable for this one. We're gonna start with the head press. So forehead, pad goes on the forehead. Then you're gonna bring your hands right in front. You're gonna sit nice and tall. We were just here, and you're just gonna press in a little bit. And you're gonna do 10 presses. So you're pressing in and you're trying to keep your head where it is. This strengthens those neck muscles. 3 more. Last one. Good, go ahead and take that out. You can move your head side to side a little bit here and turn it, right? You don't want to press too much because you don't want too much on the neck, but this is a nice little strengthener. Let's go ahead and do the sides. So you're gonna put one against the side. You can have your other hand on your lap here, and you're just gonna press and release, and you're gonna do 8 like this. 2 more. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So I like to put that over so you can see it's right above the ear. This is where it is, and then you're gonna look straight forward. Straight forward, head is back. And then you have 8 presses. So you're just trying to resist your press. And if it's too much for you to just hold and barely do a press, that's okay. The more we do these, the more muscle strength in our neck we will get. Last 2. Good, and then go ahead and put that down. Put my hair out. Now for this next one, we're gonna do the chin. So you're gonna have it on the chin, you're gonna cup and you're gonna press. You're gonna press against that. I'm not gonna talk during these, so count 8 because I realize when I talk, then I'm not using the right muscles. So when I get into position, I'll say go, and then we will press 8 times. But you're gonna do an underhand again, right on that chin, okay? Close your mouth, whatever your natural bite is. Keep your head back, and then you're gonna do your presses. When you're ready, you can go ahead and go. That was my last one. Okay, so there's our chin thing. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move that chair out of the way. Let's come down to the ground for some single leg circle work. So first, let's go ahead and stretch. We did a lot on with our legs today. So let's go ahead. You can reach one leg long to the ground or bend it. And we're just gonna pull in for a hamstring stretch. So you can just pull the magic circle in and then release. Then pull it in and release. We're gonna do one more like this, and then we'll do a little tick-tock. And release. Now take same leg, same arm, opposite arm goes to the ground. As the leg goes out to the side, you look towards the arm on the ground, and then you're gonna pull the circle back up with those abs. Then you're gonna switch hands and look the opposite way. You're always gonna look toward the arm that's on the ground, and then you're gonna come back center. Let's do one more each side. Reach it out, look the other way, pull the leg back in with your center, switch arms to take the other arm down, take the leg over and look to the side. And then come back up, look center. Let's repeat that on the other leg. So if you had your leg down on one side and it's too tight on this side to do that, you can always bend this leg however you want to, toes up to the ceiling, toes on the ground, whatever you need. 3 hamstring stretches. Nice big inhale and exhale to release. Nice big inhale. Exhale to release. One more. Inhale. Exhale to release. Same arm, same leg. Other arm goes out to the ground. As the leg goes out, look toward the arm on the ground. Reach it, you have to pull it in with your center, and try not to use the arm too much, but if you are, that's okay. So opposite arm goes down to the ground, reach it away, take it over, come back up, one more each side. Reach it out, pull back in. The last one this side, look towards that arm on the ground, reach it, pull back to center, look center. Go ahead, bring yourself up. And let's do a few teasers while we're here. So we're gonna keep both feet inside the circle, and you can hang on a little bit farther down or up. My legs are a little bit longer, so I am gonna hold up top here. And then this one I always like to say, it's kind of like a circus act. It's like a balancing act. You have to figure out how to push your legs out and get yourself up. And then once you're up, you have to figure out how to stay in position and then come back down. First one's always weird. Tuck your chin, reach your legs out, hold that circle, and then come into that teaser position. Then bend the knees and bring yourself back nice and slow. Head can come down just for a second before we come up into that next teaser. And then we get to come back down. We get to do one more. When we're out there, if we get out there, I need a little help. There we go. Once we're out there, can we hold the legs up and remove the circle? And then can we put the circle on? And then can we remove the circle? Hold it there. Remove the circle, keep the legs up, put the circle on, and then pull everything in and back down. Very nice. Go ahead, come on up, or you can do another teaser to come up. And we're gonna keep that same position, but we're gonna come to the front of our mat. We're gonna hold a little bit closer, and we're gonna do our rolling like a ball. So we sort of prepped ourselves for it. We're gonna pick the legs up. We're gonna pull down into the side of the magic circle. If you just wanna balance here, you can, and do some little mini rocks. Otherwise, you're gonna inhale to rock back. Exhale to come forward. Inhale, rock back. Exhale to come forward. Now, if you're rocking pretty far back like me, I know when to stop. So just make sure you don't land on your head or your neck. We'll play with that. We're massaging the spine. We'll do two more. And last one. Okay, let's do a little bit of some single leg kick, because that will get us some of our extension and some leg kicks. So I want you to come to your mat, lay down for me, and then I want you to sort of lift the legs a little bit so that you have some space in the front here. Then from here, you can take the magic circle in front of you, and then I want you to just come up into this extension. And I want you to think that you're reaching your heart forward. And as you reach your heart forward, you're gonna lift your legs. You're gonna lift your knees off the mat. Then I want you to squeeze this magic circle, and I want you to kick, kick, and kick, kick. And the whole time, I want you to think that you're actively trying to reach that knee up, off the mat. Two more each side. Heart is forward so that we can reach those legs. Go ahead and come down. You get to come back into a bit of a child's pose. Okay. We're gonna do our spine stretch. So we're gonna do spine stretch forward today. Forward, right in front of you. We're gonna do a sort of a close one. So your legs might need to be a little bit wider, but I want you to think that your toes are pointing straight up. So instead of turn out, you might need to sort of internally rotate to get the toes up. From here, we're gonna do a nice big inhale. And then we're gonna exhale, we're gonna curl over and press that circle down. Resist it and step back up. And again, flex the feet, exhale everything out, Inhale to reach nice and tall. 2 more. Exhale it out. Inhale it up. If you want to take it a little bit wider for this last one, go ahead. Inhale and exhale. Everything out. Inhale to stack. Here we go. Last exercise, our magic mermaid or our magical mermaid. Let's go ahead and stack those legs. Top leg is going to be opposite of your magic circle. Okay, we're going to actively press this knee down as we reach this arm up. And I want you to think this magic circle is straight out or a little bit in front. And I want it to be in a place where you can come over and not think about this, but you can actively press down and make space on both sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale back. Let's take the arm down today. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale all the way out. Last one. Inhale, press it. Exhale up. Let's go ahead and go to that opposite side. And then we all know what's coming, right? The best part of the entire workout. My favorite part of the entire workout. When you're ready, inhale, reach up. Exhale over. Press this knee down. Inhale, reach up and over. Last one. Inhale, press and reach. Exhale to come back up. My favorite part is when I get to tell you how magical I think you are. So if no one has told you today or within the last week or since the last time I saw you here, I want you to know that I think you're magical and I appreciate you showing up for yourself every single week and having fun with your movement practice, having fun with me today with the magic circle. So thank you, you are magical.